toiletry bag from Calpac. How have we maintained our friendships so well over the past several years? I had a successful day.
Someone asks you for Earl Grey, you say no. English breakfast.
But when you feel uncomfortable in comfort, your subconscious mind will push that comfort away. This is the outfit. I'm so excited because I'm going to London today, or tonight. I'm taking the red eye to London tonight. And I just love London so much. I have been there one time before and I was obsessed with it. I think it was in like 2016 though, so it's been a while. But the best part is I'm going with my two best friends, Erin and Jenna. So my friend Erin, she actually already lives in London. She's lived there for the past maybe 5 years or so. And then my other friend Jenna, she lives in Arizona, but she has to go to Germany for work for something. And so she was like, hey Erin, I'm gonna be in Germany for work. Maybe I should come stop by and hang out with you on my way home. I'll fly to London first for like several days and then I'll go home. And Erin was like, hell yeah, that sounds amazing. And then she called me up and was like, hey Jillz, Jenna's coming these dates. You wanna come? I know it's literally in 3 weeks, but do you wanna come? And I was like, absolutely I do. So that is how this whole thing worked out. I'm going there for a week and we're just all gonna be reunited again. It's been so long since the three of us have been together. It's been probably like since the last wedding, which was several years ago. So I'm really excited and really looking forward to this. And it'll just be perfect because my friend Erin, she moved into a bigger townhome recently. She has 2 extra guest rooms, which is so nice. So we just get to stay there. Just very, very convenient. And then she also has a car too. So if we want to like, you know, adventure or explore a little bit farther on the weekend or whatever, we can do that. So needless to say, I'm very much looking forward to this little girls trip. Cole is staying here. I am going alone, but I think this is just like a much needed little adventure. But I wanted to show you guys some new things that I got recently. Some stuff, a lot of stuff for like travel and packing organization and all of that. And then also just a few things that I got recently that I really like that I'm gonna bring with me on my trip. And all of this stuff is not sponsored or gifted or anything. Okay, so first I'm gonna share the 2 more random things. So I recently got a new handbag, which I'm very excited about. I hadn't bought myself a new purse in a long time. And I just was in need of a new good one, a good high quality one. And so I got this one and I love it. I think it is beautiful, super classy. I love the little like chain gold hardware right here. It's a very good material. It's like very, very nice, very high quality. And then you can do it as like a shoulder bag, or you can pull this and make it so it's more of a crossbody. So it's perfect. I think it's the perfect little size. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. The closure here like works really well. I already have stuff packed in here for my trip. This is Tory Burch, and I haven't actually bought anything from Tory Burch in a really long time, but I saw this and I was like, that's gorgeous, I have to have it. But then I also got one other thing from Tory Burch. I got some sneakers from them and they are so elegant, so classy, so comfortable. They are perfect. I have been looking for a good, classy, elegant sneaker for forever. And I tried on a bunch. I tried on a bunch of brands and I just love these sneakers so much. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, look at how cute these are. They are just so perfect. They're showing up just extra white because they're getting overexposed, but they're the perfect, just classy white sneaker. They've got the little logo on the back here. But like I said, they're just super comfortable. I've already worn them a bunch. I'm just really, really love them. So if you're looking for a good, classy, but elegant sneaker, these are just amazing. Obviously they are a little bit pricier for a sneaker, but I think it's totally worth it. Okay, so let's get to packing organization now. So let's just start with this first. First thing I got was, actually let's do this one first. First thing I got was this travel backpack. I think it's really, really classy. I was just really in the market for a new travel backpack. I was using one that was so old. It just was not cute. It was functional, but it was ugly. But this one is so cute and it's got really good organization in here. It fits a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of like good little secret compartments, and it has this front pouch too. It's just like perfect for things that you need to grab quickly or like plain essentials and things like that. And this little front pouch also comes off as well. So I just really love this backpack and I'm excited to try this out. Next thing I got was this toiletry bag from Calpac. I've heard a lot about this bag and I've seen it a lot and I needed a new toiletry bag, so I decided to try this one. And it fits perfectly in my backpack. And I like the color. It comes in a bunch of different colors, but you just unzip it and then there are two sides. And you can unzip this compartment here and it opens up. Just pretty simple, but I think it's really nice. It fits a decent amount of stuff and I'm excited to try this as well. Now the next thing that I got was packing cubes, and I've never actually used packing cubes, but I've, heard all the hype around them, so I wanted to give them a try. And specifically I got compressible packing cubes. So I actually got some packing cubes from Calpac, which is where this toiletry bag was. And then I also got some packing cubes from Monos, which is where this backpack's from. So I actually really like these Monos ones a lot. I think the material's really nice. I like how there's like a mesh lining on the top so you can see what's in here. And overall, I like these ones a lot. However, the one benefit I think to these Calpac ones is that the zipper is a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker, and so it's easier to grab. And when you're trying to like yank something shut, and get it to close, like bigger, thicker zippers are very, very helpful. But yeah, I like both of them though, and it's already made my packing so much more organized and I'm really liking them. And I also got this supplement organizer from Amazon, and I like to just bring my supplements with me when I travel, just so I keep, on the same routine and stuff like that, try and be healthy. And I got this little supplement organizer and it's so cute. I used to just bring like, little Ziploc baggies or whatever, but this is way better. It's very, very cheap. And it just like opens like this. There's a little magnet there. And then there's these little plastic containers. And I used my label maker to add little labels here. So it's all, organized. I'm fancy like that. But I really love this. This is the large size. I'll link it below, but there's also a smaller size, which I also got. I got that one first, but then realized it was a bit too small. But the smaller size is great for just like, for a weekend, or just to have a little supplement organizer in your purse. Like if you carry around things like that, that can be really good too. But very cheap, and I just really like that. I'm very happy I got it. But so those are all the things that I wanted to show you. Now I need to get to packing, and I'm taking the red eye out tonight. And I'm not gonna lie, I get a little bit of anxiety on red eyes. I don't prefer them, but it was kind of my only option. I get a little bit of anxiety on planes in general. Like when I'm just on the plane normally, I'm fine. But once there's turbulence, then I start to get a little bit anxious, and especially if it's at night. So yeah, I'm just gonna take like my little sleepy herbal drops that I have, put them in my water right when I get on the plane, read my book for probably an hour or two, and then hopefully just pass out and wake up in London. That is the hope. So anyways, I'm gonna get to packing and I will see you later. I'm so exhausted. I slept 12 hours. But I feel much better, but I'm still very sleepy. But I'm gonna get ready for the day now. I'm pretty sure my friends woke up earlier and already went for a walk, but you know what? I gotta sleep sometimes, Jenna's here! Woo! Taking a walk. So one of my friends is at work and my other friend is taking a shower. But I wanted to pop on here and talk a little bit about my flight experience to London because it was pretty good. So this was the first time that I've flown business international, and it was definitely an up-leveling experience. It was really nice because you can lie flat on those seats so you can actually sleep, and I had a red eye, so that was like very, very important. And the only reason that I was able to function the day that I got here was because I was able to sleep a little bit on the plane. Basically, I would sleep, but then once we'd hit a bump, I'd wake up and kind of you know, have a little bit of an anxious moment and then I'd fall asleep, and that would just kind of happen throughout the entire plane ride. But I did sleep a good amount. But I know I've talked before about how something that I really want for myself, and Cole also wants for himself and his life, is just a life of like comfort and luxury, and I have no shame in saying that. And so flying business for the first time international was definitely more of like an experience for me, and was kind of an identity shifting experience for me. I feel like every time I do something like that, and like do something that's like that next level version of me, it's like me actually shifting my identity to fit that, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's just like things like that, you know, taking those flights and doing things like that, becoming that like next level version of myself and creating that next level life that I want for myself. It feels really good. And I feel like every little step like that is like another piece of like, you know, manifestation, law of attraction, all of those things. And I feel like the more that I do that, the more I feel comfortable in that role as like wealthy and comfortable and okay with having a comfortable life. It is so incredibly common to feel uncomfortable in comfort and uncomfortable in luxury and things like that, whether you feel like you don't deserve it or for whatever reason, maybe you were, you know, conditioned like that as a kid. But that's like a common thing that people feel. But when you feel uncomfortable in comfort, your subconscious mind will push that comfort away. So what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to train my mind to think that those like luxurious things, those high level things, like for example, an international business flight, that's who I am and that's what fits me and my identity. But I am loving it. This is my first like full day here. I got a really good like 12 hours of sleep, and so now I feel great, had a great breakfast. I'm going to take a shower, wash my hair, and then I think my friend and I are going to go shopping and then just, I don't know, go out on the town, and I'm excited. Also, I think we're going to the Cotswolds this weekend, and like I can't tell you anything that's more fitting for me, so I am like so excited. Oh, also, this is my first like international trip without Cole, which might sound a little funny, but like it really is. And I had a little bit of anxiety coming over here and on the flight just because of that. But I mean, obviously I'm with my friends and everything, but I don't know, it's just nice. Like obviously I love spending time with him and all of that, but it's also nice to like do things on your own sometimes and to just have like girl time. I feel like that kind of stuff is so important and so undervalued sometimes, but I'm just really enjoying being here. I'm so happy to be with my friends again. I haven't seen them in forever. And I feel like I'm living life right now. Like I just feel so good. Here is the outfit.
I was like, I love it. This should go in the video.
Well, this is the outfit. We're going shopping on Bond Street and then going to an event later. This is the dress. It's from Michael Stars. Shoes are Tory Burch. Bag is Tory Burch. This necklace, which I love, is by Shashi, and earrings are Gorjana.
Where are we going?
Where are we going, Erin?
Oh, we're in London and we're going to Shoreditch House. Eat, sleep, crack on, repeat. Always happens. Found you, Camelot.
Good morning. It is the next day, and I kind of freaked out a little bit this morning because, not freaked out, but panicked a little bit because I woke up and I had been charging my phone all night and it was at 2%. And I've been having problems with my phone since I got here, of course, right when I traveled. And no chargers were charging my phone and it was gonna die. But luckily I did find one charger in the house that it actually works with. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on, but it's charging now, so we're all good. So my friend and I are going to go to breakfast at actually the place that we went to yesterday because it was so good. It was like exactly what we wanted. So we're gonna go back there just real quick and kind of go for a quick little walk. and then we're gonna come back here, get ready for the day, and I think we're gonna go to Notting Hill today, which I'm excited about because last time I was here in London, I never went there, so I haven't actually seen it yet, so I'm excited for that. And then I'm hoping if we have time today, I'm not sure if we will, but if we have time, I want to do a little bit of like a sit down with my friends and do like a little bit of like talking about friendship and like how we've maintained our friendship for so long, especially living in other places, and just kind of things like that. I don't really know exactly, but something along those lines. I hope we have time for that today, and they're both so funny. I love them. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw on my stuff really quick to get breakfast, and I'm not gonna bring my camera or anything, and then I will bring you guys along though when we go to Notting Hill. Okay, this is my friend Jenna.
Hello.
My friend Erin is working. She's just a working gal right now. She's been starting her own, business. So we're gonna do this without her because she's not available. So I got a lot of questions from you guys on Instagram stories. I asked about like if you guys had any questions around friendships or anything like that. And we've been friends since 2010.
Been,
long
what
time.
does that mean? 12 years? 13 years?
13 years, yeah.
13 years!
I know. And same with Erin. We've all been friends around since 2010. So we all went to USC and we were all in the same sorority. So we joined a sorority freshman year. And then Erin's actually the first person that I met at USC. I met her at orientation. And she did not join a sorority freshman year because she thought it was lame.
It was a little weird.
Yeah. But then I convinced her. I ran into her over the freshman year at like parties and things like that. And she eventually joined our sorority the next year. Anyway, so then we've just been fast friends, and we love each other so much.
Yeah.
So I posted an Instagram story just asking like, I wanted to talk about like female friendships and cultivating female friendships, especially over the long term and all those things like that. So you guys had some good questions. So I'm gonna answer them. We're gonna answer them. And Jenna's very smart. She's very wise. So
we'll see how it comes out on camera though. You can let me know.
Also, she's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So let her know if that's a good or a bad idea.
Feel free to say no. It'd be terrible.
No,
that's okay. I won't take it the wrong way.
I think she would be great. Okay.
So many questions.
I know. Let's see here. The biggest question that I had over and over again was like how to maintain friendships like over the long term, especially when you don't live in the same city anymore. I think that's really relevant to us because I live in Nashville, she lives in Arizona,
yep.
And then Erin lives in London, and so we're kind of all over the place. So how would you say, how have we maintained our friendships so well over the past several years?
It's a really good question. I think in college, when you can find people who are kind of going to be around for the long term, you go through different phases after, right? People are just going to move. Like that's just a fact of life. And they're also going to move into different phases of life. You might have friends who get married right after college or who are going to move for a job. Like Erin moved first to San Francisco and then she moved over to London.
And so we were in LA.
Yep. And then Jillian moved to Nashville.
I moved to Orange County first.
Right.
And then to Nashville, and then you moved to Arizona. So yeah, we kind of been all over the place.
We all spread, and I think the biggest thing is we always knew our friendship was like so important. And friendships evolve over time, and that doesn't mean that you need to be like in the same city. We find that just being able to call each other, that's like the best way to keep in touch. We don't have text conversations. It's really just like checking in, or if something exciting happens, we really just try to give each other a call. And sometimes it doesn't work. I always pick up and I just go, hey, like I'm at work right now, but let's
call you later.
Yeah.
We talk on the phone a lot, maybe once a week.
Yeah,
we just randomly call each other. Sometimes like if I'm driving in the car for 30 minutes, I'll just call her, and usually she answers and sometimes she doesn't, and I don't care. I'm just calling her to see if she's around to chat, and we just chat. And I think it's important, like she was saying, like not just keeping your relationship over text, but over like phone calls or FaceTime or something like that. It's just so much different when you're actually having like a real conversation with someone versus just over text. It's different. And then also like prioritizing somehow spending time together in real life.
That's right.
At least like once a year.
Yeah, it's expensive to travel, but it's kind of a really important part of maintaining friendships.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to see Erin in person in quite a few years, actually. And
Well,
for us, with the time difference, it's really challenging.
Erin is more difficult to, not to maintain friendship, but to have more constant contact.
Yeah.
We talk on the phone like every week. I don't talk to Erin as often because honestly, Erin is like super social. Like she's all over the place. One weekend she's in Greece, the next weekend she's in Morocco.
Right.
Like you have no idea where she is. Where we're just like at home all the time.
Yeah, we have a very similar lifestyle.
Yeah, we're very similar. Where Erin is like the opposite of us. She's like a crazy social people person and loves to like do all the adventurous stuff.
But she's a lot like us, even though she leads a different lifestyle. And I think when we're all together, it's just important to like get that girl time and you know, just chill. Like we don't have to feel like we have to plan some all expenses, like no holds barred trip.
We just showed up.
Yeah,
and we were like, we don't know what we're doing.
Exactly.
We don't really care. Like we just went for a walk this morning. Like we just like to do simple things with each other. Like we're not like going out to clubs or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe some fun restaurants, but that's it.
So definitely, you know, catching up on the phone, get used to calling people.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't really use my Instagram or social media anymore. And that can be a really great way to keep up with what people are doing. But now I just like jump on the phone and I try to call other friends too. Not everybody is going to become a phone person instantly, but I find that my closest friendships are with people who are going to like jump on the phone.
I would say like I became a phone person so that I could maintain my friendships.
Yeah, exactly. And now, you know, we've been friends for so long and I feel like we're so close. Like the years just flew by.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like we don't even really have to, like especially with Erin too, since I can't talk to her as often, like I feel like I don't, even if I don't talk to her for like a few months for some reason, like if I call her, it'll still be like the same sort of relationship, you know?
Oh yeah,
like,
we're just at that security in your friendship. Yeah. Like I know that everybody is also going to have other friends and other friend groups, but like we've been friends for so long, I'm not jealous at all that like she's made new friends. I'm so excited for her, and same thing with you, like this new community. Yeah. So I'm just excited about it and love like where our lives are going.
Yeah. We have our local friends too, but like the real friends.
Yeah, that's a real G.
Yeah.
Really good question.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that was like the most popular question. But I think it's just about putting in effort. When you're a kid or like in high school or in college, like you're always around other people your age and doing the same things as these other people. And so like whether or not you want to or not, you're going to see all these people. You're going to see all your friends. You're probably going to see all the people you don't like all the time. And so it's so easy to maintain relationships because it's built into your life.
Yeah.
Whereas once you finish school and like that sort of stuff, that's not there anymore. It's like your life becomes work or like whatever it is, maintaining the home, watching the kids. It's like more about like responsibility and you get taken away from that community aspect. And so once you're an adult, you have to make that a part of your life. Like it doesn't just happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something I had to learn, definitely.
Yeah, same. It's like a big part of growing up, right?
Yeah. You're like, oh wait, I'm kind of lonely now.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. And like that can come back in and out of your life.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I think this is another good question. Why are so many girls copycats / envious / competitive? Hard to cultivate female friendship this way. I was talking to her about this question before this, and I think like we are just like not like that. So like we don't have any friends like that because we don't make friends with those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
We also easily like let go of people. That's like an important topic to talk about too. I think like our goal, we were so lucky when we went into the sorority. There were certainly people that
it was a big sorority.
Yeah,
so there are a lot of different
sorority,
personalities.
Different personalities, different interests. And yeah, like there were people who maybe thought of it more as like a networking, or some gals, they do just naturally maybe feel more competitive with other women. I think that can be really common. It's like the feeling of maybe you go to the gym and you look around and you see people who are wearing like a perfect set and they've got
super
like
fit.
12-pack abs and they like look amazing, and you're like, ooh, I don't feel good about myself, but I've gotten over that feeling, right? Like, you go, girl. But yeah, I think like I could have easily fallen into that trap, and probably did in college a little bit, just because I think a lot of it is when you haven't like found yourself and found confidence in yourself. you can kind of start to feel bad about yourself, and you can start comparing yourself to others. And you have to keep in mind that other people are feeling that way too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, most people are insecure, like in some way. It can show up sometimes in like female friendships and that competitiveness. But even with us when we were younger, I don't feel like we were like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of why we became so close, right? We're very like-minded. We don't perfectly agree on everything, right? Like we
have some differing values.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing. Like, I think that's important in friendships. You shouldn't be on the hunt for somebody who's exactly like you, because we challenge each other in different ways. But we just like love each other. We know that, like, deep down, we're always going to be friends. We're so aligned on a lot of important things, and just treat life the same way. And treat others the way that you should be treating them, right? Yeah. So I think if you're in a situation where you're around a lot of people like that, or feeling the tendency to be, competitive or comparing yourself to other people, you can step back and maybe think about, like, what's important to you to find in, like, another person. What would your, like, ideal friendship look like? Is it somebody who's gonna want to travel with you and that you're gonna, like, go and do amazing things? Or is it somebody who is just gonna be, like, right by your side, like going for a walk and doing easy stuff, or loves, like, just kind of sitting in silence or chilling? Like, friendships can look a lot of different ways. So focus on that and try to separate yourself from being in the groups where everybody is being competitive. It can get a little catty.
Not every girl is like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I think sometimes, especially the media and the movies and things like that, like, they show, like, that's what every sort of, like, community of girls or women is like, and it's just not the case. Like, there are none of my friends are like that, it's just about like cultivating the right friendships and being able to actually see who people are and pick up who people are. And, like, it's okay if people have insecurities, but, like, are they projecting that negatively onto you or whatever? Like, it's really important to find friends who are good people and, like, have good values. And there's no point in wasting your time spending time with people just who won't actually be there for you at the end of the day. If you cultivate that relationship over several years and you can't get that connection with them, like, then it's just, you're not meant to be friends with everyone. That's okay. Sometimes you can just be, like, friendly acquaintances. And that's great.
Exactly. I have a lot of friendly acquaintances. Yeah, and, like, great people to hang out with. A lot of great, like, different friends that you meet along the way in life, and people kind of come in and out of your life. So focus on those ones that you want to keep around forever. Yeah,
and the ones that are good, like, cultivate those friendships.
Yeah,
like,
you don't gotta put the time in.
Yeah, you don't need, like, 100 best friends. Like, I have you and Aaron and a few others, but, like, those are, like, my real close friendships. And I have other friendly acquaintances, but you don't need, like, 20 million people. You just need a good few.
Yeah, I think with social media nowadays and with general media, you're watching these shows where there are people who have, like, millions of followers, and it's all about being, like, the most liked, and you kind of can fall into these societal traps of feeling like you need to think a certain way or act a certain way, and you can't, like, be different from your friends and be true to yourself. And so just, like, take time to put social media away sometimes, although not Jillian's channel.
Not my channel.
YouTube's great.
Different.
YouTube is different. But definitely separate yourself from that, because cultivated, like, few friendships, so much better than having, like, hundreds of followers, thousands of followers online.
Like, a few good friendships. Like, you need actual close friendships, not just people around in your life. Like, people who you're actually really close with. How to put boundaries to friends that disappoint you?
Ooh.
I would say my first instinct is it's really important with any relationship to, like, put in the energy that they give you to an extent. Like, if you're putting in all this energy and they don't reciprocate, then you probably shouldn't be putting in that much energy. Like, if I kept calling Jenna and she never responded and never wanted to call me back, I would stop calling her and I would focus my energy on another friendship. I think, like, with friendships, like, sometimes the boundaries don't have to be, like, these clear things that you communicate to them. It's more just about, like, the energy that you put into things and where you put your energy.
Yeah, I totally agree. I guess the only other thing is, I think it's really important to be honest. And so sometimes, like, that you might have friends who you don't know if they're going through something, and maybe they're not picking up the phone, or they're like working so hard, or it seems like they're not making time for you. You need to kind of make the distinction from somebody who is like going through a tough time, that maybe you need to put a little bit more effort in and check in on them during like those phases of life and make sure that they're okay.
Giving them the benefit of the doubt first before you assume that they're a bad friend.
Yeah, and feel free to like have an honest conversation with them. That's come up in my life with different friends where, you know, maybe they're like just had like started their family and had a baby, and
like they're probably not gonna text you as much,
and they're exhausted.
They're gonna need you. They're gonna need your support. More during that time. So
exactly.
There's different phases of life where like you also have to be kind of understanding of that for sure.
Right. And on the other side too, there might be friendships that aren't just like serving you. Maybe it's not disappointment, but maybe it's somebody who like you really enjoyed being friends with them in college and you had a great time, and now they're still going out a lot and like liking to party or like spending a lot of money on things, and maybe that's something that's not serving you, and something that really doesn't fit with your lifestyle, makes you uncomfortable. Feel like you can be honest and just say, like, I've had this conversation with people where once I got married, especially, like besides this trip and having like some girl time, I really don't like to be away from my husband. Like I never go out with the gals like to a club anymore. That's just something that I would never want to do. Right. And so I just say, look, like that's something that I'm not interested in doing, but would love to, you know, meet you for a coffee. And if they're not into it, then you can slowly just like let that friendship go. But like stick your ground. Stand your ground.
So next big question that's just like everywhere is how to attract new friends, or how to make new friends. And I think the best way, like especially if you're like moving to a new city or things like that, like what we've done, you know, you move back to your hometown, but you know what I mean, doesn't matter. I think you have to like put yourself out there, at least to an extent. Like you're not gonna make friends just by sitting on the couch, sadly.
Like we are.
We're already friends. So but yeah, like you have to like put yourself out there a little bit, and I never really like necessarily am excited or enjoy going out to meet someone for the first time because I'm more of an introvert, but like you have to put yourself out there to meet new people. And sometimes you're gonna put yourself out there and you're like, oh, that sucked. I'm not probably gonna talk to them again.
Not always gonna be great.
But then other times we'll meet someone and you'll be like, oh, we really click. Like that was nice.
It's a lot like dating. And I think like one great thing to keep in mind is like college is a great time to be able to be surrounded by a ton of different people. So you're in this like unique situation in life where you're surrounded by people of different backgrounds. You have a huge pool of like constant people around you in your classes or in clubs that you belong to, or if you're in a sorority or other group. And that really changes like the minute that you graduate or leave college. And I think that there's so many great ways that you can make friends as an adult, but it does require more effort. I think getting involved in things that matter to you, whether it be like your religious group, if you want to be going to a church or a temple, like find a group within that
or
that
like,
you can go to.
If you like animals, like volunteering at the animal shelter, or like literally anything. You like yoga, go to a yoga at the park event, or there's so many different things that you could do. Like I made a lot of friends, like newer friends after college by going to different like wellness related events, because that's what I was, you know, very much into, and they're great friends. I'm like really, really close with them, and that was basically how I made most of my friends after college, is by going to different events. Also, I did make some friends through Instagram actually that turned into real friends. But yeah, you just have to like put yourself out there a little bit, and like it does take a little bit of time to cultivate like deep friendships though. You know, like you're not gonna just meet someone and then be like BFFs forever. I think it takes, even though you might be close for a while, like I feel like it takes a few years to really develop your like girl gang, you know what I mean?
It always starts with like one. You know, like maybe you find a whole community of people at once, that's great, but the key focus is like, you know, friendship dating, right? Like go to things that you like, like, you know, the yoga class, the gym, your faith community, go take if you have a pet, like a dog, like taking them for walks. We've met a lot of friends through just other people who have dogs. And
I've met people at the dog park.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like natural ways to do it, but they're not just gonna come to you.
And just be open to meeting them too. Like when you go out, you know, I think you can have different energy and body language, and like there's certain body language you can have that, like, you know, basically communicates that you don't want to have a conversation. And then there are other things where you can walk into the dog park and smile and wave at people, you know, and that's what I did when I moved to Nashville. I just decided I was going to be like smiley and waving to everyone, and it was great. Like I met this 65-year-old man at the dog park, and I saw him like every single time I went. He was a retired doctor, and we just
I love it.
talked.
That's really so nice.
Yeah, he was really nice. Obviously not a BFF or anything, but so yeah, you just kind of have to like get out there and like continue to put in the effort to maintain friendships.
Yeah.
And like be a good friend. And then eventually the people who are good friends will stay in your life, and the people who aren't won't.
Good answer. Great.
Okay, so I think that's good. I think that's good. So we're gonna go to Notting Hill now, which I'm so excited. I'm dressed in my pastels because, you know, I have to fit the vibe.
I know, you look so cute. Here I am wearing like a gray shirt.
She's more of a neutral girly.
Very neutral.
I'm more of like pastels.
So much feminine energy right here. It's wafting off on me. I love it.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Notting Hill, and I'll bring you guys along. So let's go.
Look at that. Someone's modeled. Portrait mode. Natural laughter. Oh, Kensington. Chelsea. Smiles. Kensington. Chelsea. Smiles. So, what's the name of the king?
I have no clue.
What is it?
With a CH.
What
Charles?
Yes. What's the phrase? Tea and blank.
Tea and crumpets.
What's your favorite British jargon?
Crack on. Crack on. Crack on. Crack on.
Do you think British people are attuned with their feminine energy?
Probably less so.
A bit frosty.
Less so. It's
It's a little bit grungier.
It's a little grungier, a little more chaotic.
A little bit less bright colors, a little bit muted.
If you were to try tea in England, would you do pinkies up when you drank it?
Of course.
Lived in London 5 years now, and this is the biggest things I've learned. Someone asks you for Earl Grey, you say no. English breakfast. When I go on the tube, I mind the gap. And on a Sunday, I eat a Sunday roast. People love the monarchy. Looking at you, Harry. And I do think dogs pee different. I think they have essential swag about them.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit more prim and proper.
Nice party. Lovely.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
That's when everybody fell in love.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's clean, like fair, whatever.
Look at how pretty it is outside today. So beautiful. Okay, so it is Monday. I wasn't really able to vlog this weekend because on Saturday we went to Soho Farmhouse, which is the Soho house in the Cotswolds, and it was beautiful. It was such a good time. It was literally so beautiful. It kind of reminded me of like Bridgerton vibes, but like obviously a little bit more modern. It was just so beautiful. I'm not a member of Soho House, but my friend is, so I was able to go through her, but it was just really pretty. It was an amazing little like weekend getaway. You're like not supposed to take pictures or videos there, so I didn't want to like, you know, just like, oh, pop out my vlog camera, but it was just so beautiful. It was just like the most amazing land and flowers and trees. There were a ton of animals there. There were horses and pigs and sheep and chicken. There was a really beautiful pool there, a heated pool, places to lay out. There was a bunch of different restaurants and a spa and a gym and a veggie garden, and there was just like a bunch of stuff there, and it was beautiful. It was such a nice place to just like chill and hang out on Saturday. The Cotswolds is beautiful. We almost didn't make the last train home. Thankfully we did, just barely, but it was a really, really good day. And then Sunday we just kind of chilled. We were like just pretty tired from all the activity we've been doing, so all we kind of did was we went for a walk, but a very, very long walk, but you know, like a nice slow and leisurely walk through Hampstead Heath, and just went and got lunch, and then we came back and just like chilled on the couch all day, and it was really nice. But I think we did walk like 6 miles. I've walked so much since being here. But besides that, it is now Monday. Jenna left early this morning. I leave tomorrow. Today I'm kind of spending the day adventuring and just being alone, and I'm kind of excited about it. Not that I don't want to like spend time with my friends, but you know, it's just kind of nice to like do some things on your own sometimes. I think I'm gonna go back to Hampstead Heath, and I'm gonna bring like a towel or a blanket and my book and breakfast, and I think I'm just gonna like chill out there for like an hour or so and read and eat, and I'm kind of excited about it. But anyways, I am off. I'm going to go for a little adventure, go to the park, also walk to some stores and like shop a little bit, some stores that I wanted to peek into. But I will say that I just love London. I love being here. I feel like it just has good energy here, and I just feel like the nature is so beautiful. I actually used to want to move here for a little bit. I was highly considering it, or considering trying at least, when I was younger, but it just like didn't work out with, you know, Cole's career and everything, and also we had Beau at the time already, and there was no way that I was going to put him like under the cabin on a plane to get him over here, and it was just way too complicated, so it never really ended up happening. The thing that I was planning on doing over here was basically getting like an MBA or something like that. That was when I was working more of my corporate job, but honestly, the MBA wouldn't have even benefited my corporate job or really much of anything that I wanted to pursue, and it's like really expensive. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I should try to move to London for an MBA. So I didn't, but I do really love it, and luckily one of my friends moved here instead, so now I can just visit her. Anyways, let's go. Also, I'm reading this book, the first series in the ACOTAR series, or however you say it. It's really good. I'm liking it a lot. I'm kind of almost done. I think I have 100 pages left, so I'll probably finish before I even get on the plane tomorrow. So I'm hoping to go to a bookstore today or tomorrow morning and get the next book so that I have it for the plane ride tomorrow. I had a successful day. I had a good day. I went to Reese and Maj and got some things. I'm gonna show you what I got, just really quickly. I have to change for dinner, but I'm just gonna show you really quickly. I got a lot of like preppy stuff. Let's start with Maj. I got this white classy top. It's like a sweater type of top. I think I'm actually gonna wear this tonight to dinner, but it's got these cute little gold buttons, and it's just very nice and classy. And this is quite similar, but I got this in purple. It has like the buttons down the front, but they're silver, but it's got this cute little collar on it, and it's like very like nice little feminine details. I like it. I think it's cute. I'm gonna leave this out because I think I'm gonna wear this tonight with jeans and my white sneakers to dinner. I got 2 dresses from Maj as well. Okay, I'm gonna show you the really preppy one first. So this is a very preppy dress, and I think it's really cute with like nice white sneakers. I just think it's really cute. It's very nicely done, and it basically like comes up here and slouches a little bit, and I think it's really cute. I was questioning buying this one because it's not something that I would typically wear, but I just really like it. So I'm excited to wear that. And then one more dress This one is like definitely my color. I love this type of like teal color. It's really beautiful. But it's this long dress. It's like a midi dress, like silky sort of dress. And it's just really beautiful. So that is what I got from Maj. And I was thinking I could wear one of those dresses to dinner tonight, but I don't really want to because I'd rather wear jeans because I'm taking the tube to dinner and I just feel more comfortable taking the tube in like jeans. I don't know why. Maybe just because it's like a dirtier environment. Like if I'm wearing a dress, I'd rather Uber for some reason, but I don't want to. I want to take the tube because I want to be adventurous. Okay, let me show you what I got from Reese. I got 2 things for me and 2 things for Cole. This is another like simple, classy white top. It's like another little sweater top. It's actually quite similar to the one I got. It has a nice little collar on it. I just really like it. So simple but nice. And then I just got this little cardigan, just like a nice navy cardigan. It's just good quality, you know. I kind of needed some more cardigans. So that is what I got for myself. And then I also got 2 things for Cole. He honestly might not even be able to wear them right now. Is this black or navy? I literally can't tell. I thought it was navy in the store, but now I feel like it's black. He honestly might not even be able to wear these right now because it's really hot in Tennessee, but these were on sale and I thought they were cute. It's just like a hoodie, like a men's hoodie, but it's like a nice material, so it's like classier. And I just liked this tan color. We'll definitely wear this a lot, probably not right now, but maybe in the fall. And then I got this little quarter zip for him. He likes to wear when it's cooler. Again, might not be able to wear this right now, but he likes to wear like little quarter zips to the office over his button-up shirt. And it's just really simple, nice quality. I thought this was navy and I cannot tell what it is. Hold on. This is navy. I was hoping it was not black because he already has a black one, so that would be silly. Yeah, that is what I got. And I'm just going to change for dinner and then kind of head out. This is the top, this is the outfit. I really like wearing, like, I really like mixing 2 different styles together. So I really like doing like feminine or classy with like edgy or tomboy or something like that. So like I like how this is like a classy top but with like more baggy, relaxed jeans. And then I got my sneakers on, of course. But this is the outfit. Let's go to dinner. We're going to somewhere called, I can't remember, wait, let me just look it up. I'm gonna butcher this. Circolo Popolare. We're going there and it is about 30 minutes away, so I need to go.
What did you so mean?
One couple in crisis.
You just ever go on a challenge?
How can I take you seriously?
I love Katie. Team Katie McDermott, season 2.
It's time to go. I'm all packed. It took all of my strength to get that suitcase to close. So I hope it does not explode, but I have a flight to catch in a few hours. I'm gonna go to a bookstore. I'm gonna walk to a bookstore really quick. That's just down the street to see if they have the next book in the ACOTAR series because I'm about to finish that one. I'm gonna for sure finish it on the plane and I kind of just want to like read or nap the whole time. So I want to get that book and then I'm gonna grab a quick breakfast and then head out. I'm really excited. I mean, I like love this trip. I'm just super excited to get home and see Cole and the dogs and my house and take a shower and sleep in my own bed. So thank you so much for watching this little London vlog and coming to London with me. If you did watch until the very end, I appreciate you. And if that is you, leave like a little green emoji, like a green heart or a green 4-leaf clover or whatever, so I know. All right, I am off and I will see you in the next video. Bye.